What world are we living in? I swear, we're in the Matrix or the Upside Down from Stranger Things. We're in some alternate universe, because I just came across this video where this woman loses her Gold's Gym membership in California because she's upset about a man being in the women's restroom. Make this make sense. Roll the clip.
Gold's Gym! Men! Grown men with big dicks in the women's locker room. And that's why I'm getting kicked out. And I want to make sure the girls know. The fuck? Everybody saw that man in the fucking locker room. No one's saying shit. And I'm fucking done with it. It's fucking stupid. It's dangerous. Me naked in front of a man without my permission. But I ain't the one who gets kicked out the gym, y'all. I'm terminated for not wanting men in the locker room.
So you see that, and she's losing her membership because a man was in her restroom. Now, I know some of you are going to try to say, oh, well, she's causing a scene. She deserves to lose her membership. No, I know for dang sure that if I saw a man walk in the women's restroom while my daughter was in there getting changed, I'd be causing a scene even bigger than this one. So she has every right to cause a scene because she doesn't want a man in the restroom while she's butt naked. But she actually confronted this guy. Let's take a look at that. Roll the clip.
Did you tell me or not that women like to see dick?
I'm the guy asking you a fucking question.
Exactly. Get out of the way now. No. Now he knows how to be a man, right? Now he knows how to be a man. Stay out of the women's locker room. We don't want it. He needs to have his gym membership revoked for that shit. And the woman told you. He assaulted me. The girl told already. We already filed reports. No.
That's fine. I want the video.
You can't get rid of me for this. I'm a woman and I have every right to not want a man in the restroom when I'm naked. There are girls naked in there. Look at them walking in there like it's okay. It's not okay. I just had the worst experience ever at the gym, at Gold's Gym, and I think this is probably happening at gyms across America. We're like, trans women are going into the women's locker room and not really caring about how women feel about it. And it's really hurtful, yo. Like, how you gonna say you want to be a woman or that you are a woman, but you don't give a fuck how women feel? Today I was naked in the locker room. I turn around and there's a man there in boy clothes, lip gloss, standing there looking at me. I'm butt naked. So the first thing I think is maybe there's a worker in here. Maybe I missed the sign. I say the word sir to say, sir, what are you doing in here? He goes, don't fucking talk to me. I'm a woman. I have a right to be in here. Immediately, I'm fucking pissed because I'm butt naked. I feel violated. I feel like weird. Like, I don't want to deal with this, right? So the girls are walking in and they're seeing the commotion and they actually chime in and say, yo, I don't know why he's in here. He's not supposed to be in here. And then I talk to the people that work at Gold's Gym and they don't really have anything to do. They just like, oh, we can file a report about it, incident report. What the fuck is going on? Like, listen, how can you say you're a woman or you want to be a woman and you don't care how women feel? That's nothing more manly than not giving a fuck about how women feel, I'd like to think. And I get it, like, everybody has their own things, and I don't want to say that I know everything about gay rights or trans rights. I'm a lesbian. I've been a lesbian my whole life. I treat people how I want to be treated regardless of whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they decide. So I'm not transphobic, and I'm not homophobic. I'm not straightophobic. I'm not racist. None of these things. I just believe in treating people how I want to be treated. Why do you guys think it's okay for men to be in the women's restroom? And like, when is the cutoff point? Is it like, oh, you cut off your penis, you can come in here? Why aren't women making the laws? And if you really want to fucking be safe and feel good, why don't we just make trans restrooms? Because it ain't right. The way I feel right now. And don't come into my comments about he gay, he ain't looking at you. I don't give a fuck, bro. It's about a feeling, yo. Like, if you never been a little girl who been touched or been through some shit, you won't understand that feeling. And you've never been a little girl.
I told you guys, I swear we're living in the Matrix or something, but she's absolutely right. This whole trans movement specifically takes away the rights of actual biological women. Biological women don't want men in the locker room. biological women don't want men playing in their sports with them. Biological women are the only ones that can have children, have periods. They're the only ones that know what it's like to be a woman or be a little girl. Not these trans people who are just playing make believe and dress up. It's not based in reality. And I also agree with her that just because you don't agree with the transgender movement or dudes being in the women's bathroom doesn't mean that you're transphobic or homophobic or whatever phobia they try to throw at you because you don't agree with the way that people are trying to push their agendas onto you, and that you're actually living in reality and you don't want to live in their make-believe story world. That doesn't mean that I'm afraid of you. That means that I live in reality and you're crazy. That's the bottom line. Now, I did notice one thing that she said when she mentioned that you've never been a little girl and you'll never know what it's like to be a little girl and be touched. I think that's a bigger issue at hand. And a lot of these people that are gay, lesbian, or transgender have had issues with being touched or things happen to them when they were children. And I don't think that that's looked at enough. But that's another topic for another day. But I stand by this woman 100%. Men should not be in the women's locker room, and we need to keep women safe in their own space and don't allow men to go in there. And according to her, this isn't the first time this has happened. She said there's men going in and out of the women's locker room all the time. But leave it up to California to allow free roam of the women's locker room for men. It just absolutely makes no sense. But you guys let me know what you think about this situation. That's all I got for you today. I'll see you on the next one.